To me, stamina and physical endurance means maintaining consistent physical and technical effort over the length of a rowing race.
Endurance and the physical power to push yourself harder and faster over longer distance or particular period of time.
It's the ability to keep on going and not to stop. It's mostly psychological, though it has a physical element. Being physically fit helps, but it's, I'd say, 90% in your head.
Since I've taken up rowing, I've noticed the obvious benefits to exercise. As I've done the sport for longer, I've noticed that it's easier for me to balance my daily routine.
As you build it up, it allows you to become fitter and fitter. You can train more and train harder. Also, outside of running, it's really helped my work ethic, organisational skills, time management, that sort of thing. Just makes for a better life generally, really.
Rowing is a para-endurance sport which requires you to be technically consistent despite being fatigued.
We need to push ourselves. So if you get, I said earlier, if you're riding a 70-kilometre race and you get to the end of it, your legs are going to be in absolute agony. You've been riding at the top effort for a good 68, 69 kilometres, and now you're coming into that sprint. And you really need to train to still have something in that locker, still have that last bit of energy to push yourself further and get over the line.
I was always told when I was learning to run, just starting out about age 16, I'd never done any exercise before, that the most important thing is not to go fast, but to never stop. You can run as slow as you like, as long as you never stop.
You need to partake in lengthy cardio sessions to improve your stamina for racing. We train roughly around 10 times a week. During heavy periods of loading, we can train up to 3 times a day. Training can include land training, rowing on the water, and also weights.
So we do circuit training on Tuesdays. That's a lot of core work, leg work, really working on the core and your legs should you want to be pushing on at the final part of that race. We then go and do spin classes on Thursdays, which are just a lot of sprints, a lot of hills. To music is quite a fun way to exercise, just gets your legs spinning. And then if the weather's good like this, we'll do a weekend ride around Leicestershire. So we ride around Bradgate Park and places like that. It's help for us is we know a lot more about Leicestershire, seen a little bit more of the countryside, which students don't normally see when they come to university here. So it's nice to get out and see a little bit more of the local area.
It's just getting out there and running, especially when you don't want to, they're the most important runs. Otherwise, mostly things like circuit training. I don't do much weight stuff personally, but I understand people tell me it's extremely useful and I should get into it.
Mental health wise, so when we get up in the morning, it's 10 to 7 strength and conditioning, a DMU sport, and you sort of come out of that and you get all the endorphins and you feel good within yourself, and it means normally it gets me up. I'm in the library by 9 o'clock and it's helping with my studies.